And next, the very important piece of this puzzle are all the consumers that are behind us. Again, this initiative was born out of a few attorneys. Very quickly, consumers caught wind of that. And the person most responsible for that are, frankly, two websites, Foreclosure Hamlet and the number foreclosurefraud.com. Lisa, are you around here? Here she comes. Lisa Epstein is a powerful consumer advocate. We've dubbed her a pro se patriot for all the good work she's doing to spread the message to consumers out there that you have a right to defend your home, and in fact, you must defend your home. So without any other introduction, Lisa, it's yours now.
My name is Lisa Epstein, and I am in foreclosure. I have become very active in the foreclosure crisis because I cannot believe that I am a citizen of a country that feels it is okay to evict millions upon millions upon millions of its citizens from the only homes that they have. Even if there was no fraud or criminal behavior, this would be unacceptable, immoral, and unethical. But when you add to the fact of that there is criminal behavior, that there has been frauds perpetrated from the origination of the mortgage, the appraisal of the property, all the way down through the foreclosure and the post-foreclosure sale, the titles are as dirty as can be, and this will affect our property transfer in this country for at least 50 years, if not a century. And I am here to say, defend your homes, America. I go to that courthouse in my town. I go to the courthouse 2 or 3 times a week to sit and watch. I want to watch this happen, and I want to speak out about it. In stone, etched outside of my courthouse, are these words written by Daniel Webster, a very famous and renowned attorney. It says 1848. I'm not sure if that's when he said this. The protection of life and property, trial by jury, the right of an open trial. These are principles of public liberty existing in the best form in the Republican institutions in this country. Now, I don't know what happened, but that's etched in stone, and when you go inside the building, there are some issues because we have banks producing fraudulent paperwork and producing them to judges, showing them to judges that could never conceive that an officer of the court would show up with something so criminal and so fraudulent. So our job is to educate our judges that yes, this horrific thing is happening in your courtroom, and now that you know about it, it is your job to say, I am the gatekeeper. Now, there's the Supreme Court right there, right behind us, and isn't that just beautiful? That is a beautiful thing. And the Supreme Court had a task force on foreclosures, and I, as an American citizen who has no training and no education in these matters, was able to send in a comment and talk to the Supreme Court's foreclosure task force. And I have done this 3 times to tell these judges this is what it's like on the ground floor, because you may not be in foreclosure, but a lot of us are. And isn't that a wonderful right? And I think someone actually listened. I think those judges listened. Now, if we made foreclosures non-judicial, do you think I can write a letter to my mortgage servicer and they're going to listen? I'll tell you the answer to that. For 8 months, every morning and every evening, I faxed my modification packets and my hardship letters to many departments at Chase Home Finance. I'm not sure what the problems were with their fax system, their phones, their delivery for DHL and FedEx, but nothing got through to them until it was too late for me. I had expended all of my money paying for the ever-increasing and unexplained mortgage payments till I had nothing left. I tried my best. Before this debacle happened in my personal life, I had never paid a bill late, and my credit score was 803. Now, another reason that I'm here is that I was in New York City on vacation on September 11th, and I am a nurse, and I volunteered as a care provider for the people that were actually in those buildings. I could smell the jet fuel emanating from their bodies, and I saw the soot and glass particles in their eyes and in their skin. And I remember that day, and I thought, this is the worst I am ever going to see in my country. But I was wrong, because that came from outside. That evil came from outside. And this evil was born within. website foreclosurehamlet.org, and my colleague has foreclosure fraud, as in the sign, the number foreclosurefraud.org, and we are educating homeowners how to defend themselves during these times when criminal entities are coming to try and evict us from our homes. We don't want free homes. We want to know who the lender is, if they have been paid insurance money on the premiums that we have been paying for years, if they have been paid by some crazy Wall Street scheme of credit default swaps and other investment vehicles to put those monies toward the balance we owe them, remove the egregious interest rates, give us a fair value of our home, and we will pay for them. We want to pay for our homes. We don't want to be victims, we don't want to be deadbeats, and we don't want to be taken advantage of anymore.